Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees It. It's one of the most deceptively charming horror comics in years. It blends storybook sweetness with serial killer brutality, taking place in a cozy anthropomorphic town where adorable woodland creatures live picture perfect lives while hiding monstrous instincts. At the center of it all is Samantha Strong, a friendly neighborhood bear who runs a hardware store and also happens to be a meticulous serial killer with a strict personal code. Across these 6 issues, the series peels back layers of Samantha's psychology, introduces a rival killer, and escalates into a violent cat and mouse game with a finale that's both chilling and emotionally sharp. What starts as a quirky premise becomes a dark character study about identity, guilt, and the violence hiding beneath polite society. The series opens by showing, the small town as a bright, wholesomely illustrated full of cheerful animals, but the narration immediately hints at rot beneath the surface. Samantha Strong lives a comfortable double life. She works hard, she hosts game nights, she bakes pies, and then quietly slips into the woods to murder strangers. Her killing is ritualistic, precise, and controlled. She covers her tracks so well that nobody suspects her, but the control is broken when a new serial killer emerges in Summerfield, one who leaves an obvious messy body behind. This act enrages Samantha not because of morality, but because the newcomer's sloppy work risks exposing her. So in issue 2, Samantha begins investigating the new killer herself. She's annoyed, confident, and determined to clean up this amateur. She suspects Cherry, a very loud, obnoxious pig that's in town. She shows that she has an anger problem, an attitude problem, and she just has this thing that she might be the killer, especially that she has no problem being kind of like a domestic partner when she punches out one of Samantha's friends. So she starts investigating, but sure enough, as the story unfolds, Cherry goes out, ignores the curfew that was put in by the sheriff. She goes out, works out, but then somebody's stalking her. Who is it? At the end, they chopped her up into pieces, and Samantha now knows that it's not Cherry. So she really needs to find this killer, and she needs to move fast. So in this issues, it's slow, the pace, and it shifts into more of a detective horror. It's fun watching Samantha act like both predator and an investigator. The tension rises because Samantha isn't used to being outplayed or emotionally rattled. So in comic 3 of Beneath the Trees, here we have more detective work. Samantha Strong, she's trying to figure out, trying to piece together who's this killer, because obviously she doesn't want this person to be in town or be doing this in her town because it could expose her. She suspects now that it's this cat person named Melody. So she then breaks into her home, kind of snooping around her house, trying to find some clues, and she finds like this head. And she then, when she walks into the bedroom, she sees this person or cat person lying in her bed, and she's like, "What the?" And she touched it, but it's fake. It's just a doll, right? She tries to sneak. Samantha tries to sneaks out, and Melody catches her, points a gun at her, saying, "I knew somebody was snooping around. I didn't expect it was you." And Samantha goes, well, "Look, I think you're the killer, whatever." And she starts breaking down, saying that she's very lonely. She's very, that's why you saw the head, because she makes this doll for her husband because she just doesn't like to be alone at night. And either way, after she kind of like confesses that, so Samantha now knows it's not her, right? So they go to a funeral of the previous murder that happened, and while there, she hears a sneeze, because the sneeze comes from comic issue 1. I didn't really go over it because I don't really want to go into every single little detail, but there was a sneeze that's like kind of a clue. And Samantha Strong hears it in the at the funeral. Now she has her new suspect. And from here, guys, I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys. I just wanted to talk about like the first 3 issues. I've read them all. I read all 6 issues, and they're really great, guys. But I really don't want to spoil it because I really would like it if you guys read it on your own. I'm just here just to tell you guys it's a really good story. I know I don't do justice because I'm not good at storytelling, but really, it's a good read. I promise. Even if you're not a huge comic book reader fan, or maybe you have someone that doesn't really like comics, but they're into kind of like horror, into thriller, into, like if they're into the first season of Monster from Netflix, with Jeffrey Dahmer, or if they're into Dexter, if they're into those, then I think this person will be really into this comic. The art, at first it kind of like put me off because it does look like a children's book, and but the story in it, the writing in it, the mystery in it, it was just all good, guys. I cannot give this comic any higher praise than it already has, because if you guys look up, you'll see everyone talking about it, and it's really good, guys. Really do yourself a favor and just read it. I promise you will not be disappointed. If again, if you're into the first season of Netflix Monster, if you're into Dexter, then you will like this. I promise. So that's all I'm gonna say, guys. I know this is a different video from the other videos I posted, because usually I just post the Simpson comics, which I'm still gonna do, but I just wanted to bring this comic to to whoever has known about it, because it's really good, guys. I really like it, and yeah, that's all I gotta say. I would like to hear, like, maybe in your guys' comments, if you have read it, what was your thoughts about it? Well, if you, I know you, if you read it, you know who the killer is, and I thought it was all smart, guys. I just, like I said, the writing in it was really good. It's kind of sad the way it ends. Again, I'm not gonna reveal it because I don't want to spoil it, but the way it ends is kind of sad. But you know, awesome, awesome comic. So until next time, guys, peace.